Wazam. We having a few technical issues, specifically on my end with the weather. Ruby having technical issues with her laptop, so it'll be just me today. So Wazam, hope everybody having a great day. Shout out to Shart in the chat. Shart is in the chat. The Alpha Maya herself. We got some good stories today. We have some good stories, as y'all can see. Shout out to the new room build. I just want to see how it looks overall. So shout out to Big E Boss for creating the room build. We got the I'll Be That News logo, everybody right here. So I do want to, by the way, Ruby's lights went out too as well. So that's what I'm a little late. I went up, so we good. But we got all the computers set up and everything, the big backdrop and everything. Hope everybody having a wonderful day. And of course, I am your host, Del May, and we got some interesting news topics. First off, we are going to go over our first topic today, in which, of course, is the 4th of July. So, of course, during the 4th of July, we are almost required to go over the July 4th report on what happened over the holiday, because you know something crazy had to happen, right? You know something crazy had to happen. So let's get right into that story. Let's get started. Let me know if everybody here good and everything.
My name is Jenny. I'm a sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what? You know what I mean. Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Hope y'all had an amazing 4th of July. This is the first story, because of course we have to go do the recap of the 4th of July. What were y'all getting into? Y'all know y'all was getting in trouble. You know it's always crazy. You got black people having incidents at the cookouts and stuff because somebody got an argument. You got the other skin tone people out here doing mass shootings. You know how it gets on July 4th. Get a little drunk, everybody go out of hand. So we know about the story in Philadelphia. It was a man that went on a spree in Philadelphia. But this one is the Texas. We're gonna go over to Texas. We might go over to Philadelphia one too. If we don't, I don't want this to be too long because I want y'all to enjoy, have a great show. I want y'all to be interested in stories. I know we've been depressing lately. We're doing politics and news and all those type of things. So let's give it a little fun thing. But let's see what happened this weekend. This is Fox 4, Texas. Let's go see.
11 people were shot. 3 of them died from the gunfire after a block party last night in Fort Worth. Hello, everybody.
Block party.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. The victims were part of a crowd gathered in the Como neighborhood following the Como Fest Independence Day celebration. Police have said very little about this investigation, and they have not released any suspect descriptions. And the limited response by city leaders after 3 people were murdered and 8 more wounded has frustrated some communities, especially bringing a match after this event 2 years ago had the chief on scene and informing the public. Times have changed. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager is in Fort Worth, where she talked with a family of one murder victim today. Peyton?
I think I heard 5 people ended up deceased, and I heard about 2 children, a 12-year-old and a 5-year-old. I don't know if that was Philadelphia. That might have was Philadelphia, but one of them passed away. I mean, the 2 children survived, so we're thankful for that. Again, y'all, it's festivals, events, always to see what's going on.
Even it's still unclear how many shooters there were. No arrests at this time, according to Fort Worth police. But police tell
Dallas,
us
for y'all to know who Fort Worth is. I hope y'all would know.
Video,
but
cell phone
got some
video,
Canadians
and flock camera video to figure out exactly what led up to this shooting. Cell phone video captures the chaos in West Fort Worth's Como neighborhood Monday evening. Oh my God! I can't help! Police say just before midnight, multiple people.
I do have a question. I do want to present this question at Gen Z and some of our millennials. Why do you always have to get out of the phone? Now, it's also good for the news in certain cases. They can also paint narrative. They also can actually do news and show what's going on and the reaction and hear the shots and the whole thing. And maybe even catch a shooter. Why does everyone get on the phone? Like, do you have to record every part of your life? The 2 times I've been in shooting, I did not care about a phone. The first thing is get down, make sure understand where it's coming from, who they're aiming at, and move. Because it wasn't me. They weren't aiming at me. But you got to know who they're aiming at, where they want to go. Are they just blindly shooting? Get down. What area they coming from? Okay, it's coming from this way. I better, when they get to a certain point, I better duck. So you gotta just, in your mind, just come up with all those things. But these people, everybody like, hey, let me get it on my phone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, if y'all noticed that, is that a trend? Is that new? Is that, I don't know.
Opened fire where crowd was gathered off Horn Street. 3 people were killed, 8 others injured. The shooting took
Oh, so that was the Philadelphia one. This is 3 people and 8 injured.
place about an hour and a half after Como Fest ended, a community celebration to kick off July 4th. Surveillance video obtained by Fox 4 shows a mass of people running and ducking for cover once gunfire erupted. On the
See, people like Sneeko gonna see this and say, "Yo, I told y'all, look what this is." When most of these people, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I just wanna address this. Most of these people just having fun. It's always like some random 2 or 3 dudes get an argument and start doing it, and then everybody like, "Look at this, look at black culture, bro." Most of these people probably having fun. Soul Train line to the left, to the left, to the left. You know what I'm saying? Just fun stuff at an event celebrating July 4th, eating barbecue, just having a good time. And then somebody gotta mess it up. And then they go out there and be like, "Look, rappers say this." I'm like, I don't care what the rappers say. Again, you don't never, people outside the community, they only show this part, but I do want to in this news, as you do to a lot of black people, I do want to express, most of these people weren't involved in this. It wasn't just a big old gang shootout. It was just a event where people was having fun and some ignorant person ruined it. That can be for anybody.
2 people shield a child from the gunshot.
Look at that, right there. You see that? They didn't know what direction came from, but they're like, "We're gonna protect these kids." You see, that's the good. Again, let's make sure we acknowledge that. Shout out to them for acknowledging it. Sometimes the local media don't acknowledge it, but shout out to them. That's what we want.
Shots up against the Como Food Mart. The wounded were rushed to hospitals in both private vehicles and ambulances.
So I ran this way because I knew my boys were on this end.
Tuesday afternoon, Kadesha Weatherly sat next to the spot where her son, 18-year-old Paul Timothy Willis, was shot and killed. The
That kid probably don't want to fish and have a good time, bro.
mother of 2 was at the shooting scene last night.
They didn't even let my baby make it to college. I just want them to remember his name, not just an 18-year-old victim, and the young lady as well, her name should be said.
22-year-old Cynthia Santos was
They did
also
too?
killed. Her family tells Fox 4 she came to celebrate July 4th with her friend. One woman her frantic route to safety. Screams are heard from victims before more gunshots. You good? Oh my God! Oh my God! A motive is still unclear. Fort Worth PD provided a written update on the investigation Tuesday, saying several unknown males started firing and then took off.
Oh, so somebody's trying to ruin the fun for people. I want to let y'all know, if you out there, I don't like you. People just having a good time, and they're like, they came out, unknown male, shot, and then took off. That's crazy.
Overnight, a Fort Worth police captain offered a brief on-camera update.
We don't know if this is domestic related, if it's gang related. It's too early to at this point.
Instead of calling for a day of mourning, we're going along with business as usual.
Community activist Kiev Tatum critical of the lack of a more visible public response from city leaders. The gun violence is similar to a mass shooting 2 years ago following the same 4th of July event. That time, 8 people were wounded. And the police chief did come to the shooting scene to provide updates to keep citizens informed.
We're committed to resolving the problems in our community. No doubt about it. But the reality is our leadership is not up for this challenge.
And Fort Worth Mayor Maddie Parker did release a statement today saying her heart breaks for the victims, their loved ones, and the entire Como community that works.
This happened twice. People trying to ruin people's fun. Everybody want to have a good time, and then somebody had to come up there. And I don't know if it's related with some personal beef or somebody just didn't like people having fun and they was miserable, or some terrorist act from somebody that don't like seeing black people have fun. It could be any one of them. I'm not putting aspersions on anything, but why, bro? We saw the Philadelphia had it too. This video too long, so I'm not gonna show that one because I got other long videos. But look, people just want to have fun, man. People want to go enjoy. They say they want to dance. They want to show you the good part of the culture. I'm like, what people who outside the culture don't know. You want to do the to the left dance. You want to eat. You want to have fun. You want to barbecue. You saw people barbecuing. People want to sit on their cars, talk, hang out with their friends, play music, dance. People just want to have a good time. And for 2 of the last, 3 or 4 years, somebody got to come and run it. Being ignorant or being hateful. I don't know which one it is. It could be either. All I'm saying is, man, we got to Man, I don't know, but we gotta figure this out, man. We gotta figure out whatever situation. We gotta figure out self-hatred, anger problems, racism, because whatever it is, this is a problem. Because people just want to have fun, man. People just want to have fun. Prayers out to the young man who didn't get to go to college. Prayers out to the young lady who just went out with their friends and thought she was just gonna see some fireworks. Because again, they didn't go somewhere expecting to have this violence happen to them. It's supposed to be 4th of July. It's supposed to be fun. And I know some people are like, why are you celebrating the 4th of July? Bro, it's a day off, man. People, just a chance to get with your family. Just enjoy time, man. Just enjoy your time with people. All that, y'all be worried about too much, telling people how to live, doing whatever. Just enjoy your day. It don't matter, man. You get a chance to go eat food with your family, meet them because you got a day off from work, and hang out. That's a blessing. And a lot of times we just try to make everything too complicated. And then we got people that just want to ruin it. Let me know y'all thoughts, like and subscribe. Hello, I see you, Roslyn in the chat. We got Shaw in the chat. We got Unico Williams in the chat. Tell me how y'all feel about this story. Like I said in the story, I don't have much else to say on it. People just want to have fun. People just want to have fun. And a lot of times we out here ruining the fun that everybody wants to have. So we got another video that I just want to go over. You're attacking your mind. Oh, y'all got a little preview of it. But we got another video coming up right now that it's very interesting. That's all I gotta say about that. It's a very interesting video. It's do you leave tips? Do you? Don't you? Let us know right now in the comments before we get in this video, because people be serious about them tips.
You're attacking your mind. The nigga is me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan. I will beat a nigga ass and stomp him in my Timberlands.
What's that mouth? Is go leave a tip. Go to that Cash App right now. I don't even know where the Cash App at, but go to it and give something. Or you can just like and subscribe, do all that stuff, because people need tips. And tips are very serious. People are angry when you don't give tips. I don't do Uber Eats because they be expecting tips. Some people be so mad from the last person they did Uber Eats, they'll spit in your food. I'm like, sir, I didn't even not give you a tip. At a restaurant, I'm more careful because people watching, the cameras everywhere might can catch you trying to spit in my food in. But tips is like the lifeblood of a lot of people. And sometimes they even put tips in your bill. Now, do you want to give another tip? Sir, you took 20% out of the bill just for gratuity. Didn't you give me that? Didn't you add, do you want a tip? Sir, you already took it out. This meal is only $9.99. I got a 2 for $20, so my side is only $9 for $99. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But let's see this case of somebody in Texas again. Shout out to Texas. We having a good time in Texas. Texas. See you next month. Let's go see. Look at that Uber driver. He's an Uber driver. Look at him. Uber Eats. He's on his phone. I gotta hear this. Let me listen to it. Look at it.
Hello.
Come here, Max.
The little dog outside. Oh, he almost dropped it. Oh, he almost dropped the piece. Already a strike. See, this why I don't trust you.
There you go.
He gave it to him.
You're welcome. I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
Oh, he counting the house. Now he counting pockets. Oh, he counting pockets. Oh, it's a pretty nice house for a $5 tip. Sir, it's only, sir, the order only costs $20, sir. I only ordered something that costs $5 and it's $15 a each, sir. Like, I don't know about, it's 25%. I don't know how much else you want. But he counting pockets now. He looking at the house. The house don't even, I'm sorry, the house look like it's a basic house. I'm sorry. I see the little old welcome sign, like somebody made a little old plant on the side, like a regular neighborhood house. But hey, who am I to judge?
You're welcome.
Hey, listen.
Alrighty, here we are.
We don't want to hear that. All right, a piece of game in high. Texas woman shares shocking moments. A pizza delivery man cursed her out over the $5 tip she gave him in the order. She said it cost just $20. Lacey Percival posted a video on TikTok showing a DoorDash driver she identified as Corey. She stayed named. Yo, listen, I told you about them Karens. She stayed named. The delivery man can be seen ringing the doorbell, and Percival opened the door and greeted him. After nearly dropping the pizza, he did drop it. We got it. You lose points, Corey. Corey handed over the pie as Percival thanked him enthusiastically. She was smiling when she didn't give him that $5. As he started back to walk back to the car. Corey turned around and said, I just want to say, it's a nice house for a $5 tip. You're welcome, she responded, as evidently taken aback by Percival. You said the driver spat as he walked out of the frame. I like how we've been talking about this, how they wrote. When you say spat, it's more serious, right? It's like you feel something like driver spat. When he just said it, driver spat. Because spat like disrespect, but that's how it's writing today. It's coming to make it a little more through. So how much should I be tipping for $20 pie? Percival caption on TikTok. According to her, the delivery man Corey was upset by a matter to 25% of the bill. Reaction to the video was strong, with many voicing disbelief of the man's behavior. I guess he was expecting to give him the house as a tip. One comment wrote, $5 on $20, 25%. He needs not only to learn his manners, but to learn math. I'd be scared to eat the food after this interaction. He's so 100% will. I am terrified of him. Many viewers said Percival should report him to DoorDash and rescind the $5 she'd already given him. I guess he was expecting to give him a tip. She replied that she tried to, but the app won't allow her to. I tried, the app wouldn't let me delete it. He needed it anyhow. I hope he uses it wisely. Listen, this is gonna be me ranting to Gen Z. I love y'all, Gen Z. I do. I really do. I really love y'all. But y'all customer service is terrible. I used to get $20 tips until they said you couldn't do it no more. Like, I'd take some out of it, but here you go, $30, baby. Old lady, she was flirting with me. Get you a little quick 30. She only spent like $40 on food, but she gave me a quick 30, you know what I'm saying? That customer service is real good, you know what I'm saying? Customer service real good. Y'all gotta learn how to talk. You gotta be like, yes, ma'am, how you doing? I hope everything's blessed. Don't almost drop the pizza. You go down and be like, I thank you for your service. Thank you for using this, man. I hope to be able to serve you in the future. Even if I don't like you now, if I don't like you, maybe I'll spit your food, but I'm gonna pretend like I didn't, just make sure I got my little get back. Y'all just openly do things. Like, y'all just, like, this man is now recorded because of course she gonna show everybody. It's just her moment to get famous. But she gonna show how rude you are. And now Corey is known. I don't know if DoorDash is gonna do something about Corey, since this going, I think, semi-viral or viral on TikTok. So the one I saw was semi-viral, but it might be going viral now. So I don't really know the effects of this, but again, listen, you gotta learn common courtesy as a human being in these situations. You have to be able to handle these situations better than y'all are, man. I'm just saying, you can't complain about people not giving you tip and then get mad every time they give you 25% of your tip. Listen, people are hard. I get it. I understand. I worked in it. People lie, they cheat, they tell you, hey, I gave you you supposed to give me $20 back. I'm like, no, I wasn't. And then they'll tell you a lie, and then you check the little tape. They realize what you gave them. You gave them a 20. How I'm supposed to give you $20 back when you bought something? I gave you a 10 and a 1. That's something that happened at Walmart. People will lie and tell you. I had a lady do coupons and said, listen, Gain and what's the other one? Detergent was the same thing. I'm like, no, it's not. It's two different names. It's why. Matter of fact, if you bought a 40-ounce bottle of Gain, and this is a 32-ounce thing on the ticket, I would have to give you $2 back. This doesn't make sense. But they hard-headed. They don't care. And that woman had the nerve to actually tell me, I know that this is why people don't come here no more. This is why they don't trust you. Because you won't give me what I want. And I'm like, no, ma'am. No, I'm not losing my job for you. That's what they always make sure the managers was up there over the cashier, because they can bully like the young 16-year-old cashier. They can just bully her and they'll be like, this is right. And then like, I don't want confrontation. No, ma'am, I am perfectly fine with confrontation. No, this is not right. This is not the same thing. You can't trick me. This is not the same thing I can read. I am very intelligent. I'm sorry about me being intelligent. It is. And that's story time with Zell and telling you, hey, man, make sure you tip these people, but at the same time, they got to learn etiquette. And by the way, this woman wasn't wrong in any way. She gave $5 to you for a $20. I hope he didn't have to go too far. That might be why he was mad. He had to drive like way off somewhere. Like, subscribe so I ain't got to drive way off somewhere. Hit the notification bell to get entertained by no more news. All of it. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Yeah, man. I see we got Unico in the chat. He said, well, I asked him, what do you think of this? He said, man, it wasn't about the tip. That was something else. Yeah, he was upset, Joe. He was upset. My man was very angry. I don't know what provided that attitude. I don't know what was so angry about. I don't know nothing. But all I know is That man just came out there and told her, he counted her house, bro. Like, you got a nice house for $5 tip. Who are you, bro? Who are you? Roslyn said need to remove the tip app, 100%. They can start telling what it is, just give them the money so they don't, then they count it when they get in the car. Count it when you get in the car, because now they count how much stuff. So I do agree. Shaw said these folks are too much, they are. Like I said, I did the story time. I was expecting to have more of a conversation, but like I said, things happen. But again, these things are so weird, man. Because a lot of these new people. If y'all ever been to a store where it's like they don't really like have proper etiquette, like they just be like here, and you just feel like you not that guy. Like I like to feel good. It made me want to come back to your store if people active in the store. But I feel like we lost a lot of that. That's the one thing I was saying. I feel like we lost a lot of just normal chivalry or normal like cadence to people and societal norms. I know sometimes it's fake. But it is what it is. Oh, this next story I love. I love this story. We got 7 today from me. I love this one. This is from Shar. Shar sent this story. That last straw would do it to you. So you think he just had a bad day? He could have. He could have had a horrible day. He could have tell he probably been talked too crazy all day, going through it. He went through the ringer, and all of a sudden, he get a little $5 tip. He see the house, it's a nice house. He got a little 1-bedroom apartment. And all of a sudden, he just tired, bro. He just tired, so it can't be it. But that, like I said, still proper etiquette. That's how you get further in life. The guy probably lost his job. But we have another story right here that, like, again, shout out to Shaw for sending it. It's an amazing story. I didn't never think I was going to see something like this, but maybe that was his wife in role playing. Maybe. I don't know why she put it on the internet and they found his name, but it could be. It could be some weird fetish thing that they do and put it online for people to see. But we'll see. If somebody else come up, if we find out he got fired, I'll mention it in the video or something. I don't know if I'll have a whole story on it. But always remember to tip those hardworking people, because that's the only way they make money, because these companies will run them ragged and not pay them. But at the same time, always have proper etiquette, because you can be blessed even more if you do it. Just advice from Zell. Next story, again from Shaw. Shout out to Shaw. Here we go. Tell me. Times have you ever wondered, are you safe in your home? Is it okay to be at home? You hear that little noise, the creak in the back. You just be at the house by yourself and you just hear noise and you're like, somebody break in? Somebody do something? Sometimes it might be real. We're gonna see about a man from Osceola, homeowner, who slept in the closet awaiting for a squatter who trashed his home. I have many questions about this. Shout out to Shaw for the story. Shaw is amazing. Top mod, #1 in the chat. We love her. She be grinding. She be watching. She might not say nothing, but she watch. I see y'all done teasy. I see everybody be in the chat every Monday and Thursday. I'm not gonna say the time because Ruby get mad, but I know y'all know to check on it. So since we don't have a set time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and tell me your thoughts on this story, because this story is absolutely insane. Can't even be safe in your home house. Let's see.
Homeowner says he hid and waited for the squatter to return. Thanks for joining us at 10 o'clock. I'm Ray Vieva.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Luann Sorrell. Soon enough, those two men came face to face. The intruder bolted but was eventually arrested. Fox 35's Marie Edinger went up to Ocala and spoke exclusively with that homeowner.
I can't sleep without the gun
also,
on the person.
This Ocala homeowner isn't sure how long it'll take him to be comfortable in his own home again. Police say Zamoya Brown had been squatting in the house for months and absolutely trashed the place while he was there.
I look at it and all I want to do is cry.
This no trespassing sign didn't do the homeowner any good. He says he was out of town and noticed his electric bill going up. That made him suspicious.
I was curious to how in the world could a man squat in your home if you're there, but apparently he's out of town. This is probably He probably went on a vacation home. You know how people go to Florida and Arizona and they stay there during the winter and it's cold. And you know, it's his electricity bill running up. So he gets curious, all this different stuff. So you're like, what's going on in my house? Then you come on and see it trash. Let's see.
Suspicious, but it wasn't until he arrived back at home that he realized what had happened. The day the homeowner got back in town, he says he saw his door ajar, the house disheveled, but no one there. He called police to report some stolen items, including an electric scooter, guns, tools, and documents like his social security card and the deed to his house.
Wait, let's have a teaching moment. If you're not gonna be home for months, leave your social security card at home. Don't just have it in your house. Take it with you. Put it somewhere hidden. Put it in a safe that somebody can't get in. At least do something. Find a way to protect yourself. There is no reason. I don't think this dude is the smartest dude in the shed. He's squatting in the house. He's probably homeless. But if somebody else decided to break in your house, it would not be good if they had your social security number. That's just a word of warning. It's just not wise in general. Somebody could rob you. You're not at home. Someone can easily rob you. And if it's easily accessible to get your, like, the rest of the stuff is normal, right? But your social security number should not be got if you're not coming home.
He decided to sleep in the closet just in case someone showed up.
Opening my eyes, and here's this guy at the bedroom door. And the door's open about this wide, looking straight down at me. So I freaked. I jumped up with my pistol and said, "Get the out of my house."
The police report recounts the...
Just imagine it, though. Just imagine you sleep in the closet to see who's in your house, and then the dude walk in and just look down at you while you sitting on the floor sleeping. You gotta grab that. He grabbed that. He did it right. He grabbed that pistol right away. You don't know who this man is. This man is probably a homeless man. Sold all your goods for like drugs or something. I'm just saying, because sometimes that's what it be. This man living a very dangerous life. The reason I say drugs, because he apparently didn't use his social security number. I don't think. We'll see though. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see.
The two arguing over who owns the house. The homeowner fired a shot into the floor.
Now he starts saying, "You can't do that. You're going to jail. I'm going to call the police." I said, "Good, call the..."
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He's like, you can't do it. They're arguing about who owns the house. This man clearly on that, bro. He know he don't own this house. But who are you? Just imagine how crazy it. You remember that scenario I put at the beginning of the show, of this scene, in which I told you, imagine you hear a creaking, you know? That goes for both of these people. Imagine you do the squat and the dude on home, so you think it's like a house that no one owns. So you're like, oh, nobody's here. But even though you should, in your mind, gather that somebody does live here because the electricity's on. And maybe you thought it was a dead person, but again, the electricity on, that means somebody's actively paying for it. You probably shouldn't squat there. I know a lot of people squat in old houses, but they don't have electricity usually. I'm just saying. So he should have known better, but then all of a sudden you probably, in his mind, he probably not thinking because, like I said, yeah. But then you hear somebody in the room and he would pull a pistol. Like, who are you? Pull out a gun. This is an insane story.
The police. And he did.
He's the one who called police.
Sure, I see why you said, "Hey, dummy." I see why you said, "Hey, dummy." That's hilarious. The dude who squatted in the house called the police. Let's listen to this again. All right, ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro.
Call the police. I said, "Good, call the police." And he did.
He's the one who called police?
Yeah.
When police asked the homeowner if he wanted to press
Oh, yeah,
charges, he
sure
said
that
at first he just asked if Brown could be trespassed.
I said, I don't want the guy to go to jail. He reminds me of my son in a way. Tall, skinny, too smart for his own good, and dumb as a bag of rocks at the same time.
Brown wound up being charged with trespassing, plus possession
That's
of
sweet by him,
methamphetamine
though.
and marijuana. Brown has a court date.
Yeah. I'm trying. But shout out to that dude. That's a very nice thing. You could have charged him with a whole lot. You give him regular trespass and don't ruin his life and all that. Maybe you help him or something. I don't know. Maybe the guy had some intelligence. He did call the police on himself. Once you call the police on yourself, I kind of start feeling bad. I'm gonna tell you, I will start feeling bad if you call the police on yourself. I'm gonna call the police. But call them, and then you actually do, and the police come pick you up because you're trespassing in my house. I'll feel bad. Shout out to this guy.
Coming up July 11th. In Ocala, Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.
We might keep that Marion County shot. This is Florida, right? I don't know. I think this is Florida. It might be. I don't. But it don't matter. shout out to this story. This story is absolutely insane. This guy actually called the police on himself. That's hilarious. Thank you again, Shaw, for this story. This made my day. Appreciate you. Peace. Listen, I don't know when, as Shaw stated, empty means not occupied. That is an insane story. That is insane. The guy actually called the police on himself, essentially. He essentially called the entire police force on himself. That is a great story. That is amazing. I don't know what it, I don't know. Like, the man did, to Roslyn's point, the man did leave his D, social security number, other ID. He left his whole background in the house that he was unattended, no cameras. The man didn't even know. I want you to understand, the man didn't even know that somebody was breaking in until he went back. Meaning he had no cameras or nothing. If that man didn't show back up to his home, he would have known nothing. That is absolutely insane to me. That is absolutely insane. Shout out again, Shaw, for that story. We have another story. We're just gonna try to get through most of these so y'all can enjoy y'all day and laugh and have a great time with us. But this one a little sad, so we're gonna do it in the middle, and then we're gonna get back to some fun stuff again. We're gonna get back to some fun stuff. So let's get to this story. This is Caitlin Guinness. For anybody that don't know, well, I'll tell you. So let's get ready to do this story, and let me put it up here. It's not up yet. It's not up. Let's do it. There you go. Oh, why is the story not playing? Hold up. Let's see. I don't know why my story not playing. Let me get back out and get back in it. It might have an issue. Oh, there you go. Listen, I'm back again doing sad news. Talking about what we all do. Shout out to CNN. Man who fatally shot 20-year-old Caitlin Gillis after car turned into the wrong driveway will remain in jail. Will remain in jail after a judge remanded him back into police custody after bail hearing Wednesday. Gillis was one of several passengers in vehicle along with several others that accidentally turned into the wrong driveway Saturday while a group was looking for a friend's house in rural upstate New York. When the friends realized their mistake and began leaving, 65-year-old Kevin Monahan, this guy, he looks like he fired 2 shots from his front porch. Washington County Sheriff Jeffrey Murphy said in a news conference Monday, no one is believed to have exited the car. There was no interaction between Monahan and anyone in the vehicle before shots were fired. Monahan faces second-degree murder charges in connection with Gillis' death. He entered the courtroom Wednesday wearing a dark suit and shackled at the feet and around his waist. Prosecutors argued that the man's confrontational and compulsive temperament should be taken into consideration and requested Monahan be returned to police custody without bail. Monahan's attorney, Kurt Mosler, said at the bail hearing his client should have been given pretrial release because he had never been arrested or convicted in New York State and has been a local resident for more than 30 years. He has no penal law convictions. He has no significant ties to the community. The roots in the community for him and his wife runs deep. The attorney has disputed the sheriff's description of events and has said there were multiple vehicles revving their engines and coming up to Monahan's driveway at a high rate of speed. That's a lie. The attorney has disputed the sheriff's description. I read that. He said his client was remorseful and felt horrible that the young girl lost her life. Caitlin deserved justice. The victim's father, Andy Gillis, called for justice on Wednesday and described his daughter as a smart, kind, loving young woman who had dreams of becoming a marine biologist and veterinarian. For this man to sit on his porch and fire a car with no threat, it just angers me so bad. I just hope to God that he dies in jail. And Gillis said I'm just reporting what he said. My Bellinger. Caitlin's 2 sisters are going to have to grow up without their older sister. The father added through, my wife ain't just going to have to go through the rest of her life with a baby girl. We thought we was at the right address. Blake Wallace, Gillis' boyfriend, was also there with his mother and were seen comforted by many people throughout the proceedings. On Tuesday, Watch told NBC in a phone interview, Gillis and two friends were looking for a party, and four other friends were traveling in another vehicle and went up the wrong drive. We thought we was at the right address, Walsh told NBC. We didn't have any cell service to figure it out. As soon as we figured out we was at the wrong location, we started to leave, and that's when everything happened. By the way, the police also said this appears to what happened. They was leaving. When he shot the gun, they were leaving because they were coming at his house at such a high speed. I have done many videos on gun control, gun laws, doing certain things like this. I've done multiple reports on this, on these type of things, and it's sad still. You see young black people go through this. This family had to go through what we go through often, and I don't want them to have to go through that. I don't want us to have to go through that. That is something I don't need you summarizing this for me. No one should ever have to lose their daughter. No one should have to, because some man made up something in his mind because he probably read the news that some young liberal people or black people or Hispanics or the LGBTQ and all these people are out to get them because we're so hyper politicized in the world that the young people with the Reverend engines are coming to my house to take my home. Something is dangerous in the world is what it is, and this poor young lady lost her life. The way the same year, the 11-year-old boy almost lost his life because the police don't understand the assignment, and that this old man is also doing the same thing. It just, why is this a constant thing? Why am I still reporting these stories? Why do I constantly do it? Even when it's a white girl, we are so gun happy. Even the white girls are not protected from guns. He's going to jail, but it's going to continue to happen. Why? Because these old Looney Tunes dudes like this old man is going to continue to shoot at everybody they see now. Young white people ain't even safe from this because now believe they're radicalized LGBTQ radicalized liberals. Young white people are seeing like black people now. Unless it's, of course, your child. They don't ever want to happen. That is the sad truth. And I'm not justifying. I'm not saying it's right. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Why would I wish things I don't want to happen to anyone else? I do hope you can empathize now a little more. That once you see Caitlin Gillis, I hope you can empathize how a black parent feel, unless you don't feel like we're human. But I feel this girl lost her life. A mother lost her child. If you've never seen a parent lose their child, I have mine. Once you see it, you see how much it affects them. It's changed their whole personality. Everything changes. This man should go to jail. The police officer in Mississippi should go to jail. Whoever did. I just want these people to go. Listen, we gotta do something harsher. I don't know what we gotta do. We gotta figure this out. We might have. He's 65. Maybe stop giving old people guns. Hey, once you hit 60, you can't have a gun no more. Cause you might go senile. I already think we should do background checks on people that's mentally ill because they seem to get guns all the time. Now old men who become senile and probably radicalized are getting guns too. Let's keep the young people safe. Keep the young women, black kids, Hispanic, LGBT. Listen, this is out of hand. And I'm not. This ain't. Only I'm bringing up. Listen, this ain't even the black kids. I just want y'all to understand how dangerous, how people out here are. They don't even care it's white kids no more. They don't care. You just imagine how they feel about you. This man probably shoot first anybody that don't look like him, and we mean old. It's the danger. Welcome to America. Yeah, that shout out to Joseph Jones in the chat talking about that was some good acting. Yo, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to improve. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how good I am at being racist, but we're trying to improve. But yeah, man, it's getting sad out here. Everybody's so gun happy, man. Like they didn't even do nothing to them. That's the crazy thing. They didn't do anything. They did nothing to them, and they just let's fire off our guns. Listen, somebody's in my yard, Sharon. Let's go get a gun and shoot at them. You know what I mean? Man, it's sad out here that we can't enjoy life. We can't do the things we enjoy. We can't go to a fireworks show. You can't just turn around because you miss your friend's house. You can't do anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just so sad that we keep having to do these said things and can't just enjoy it. You know what I mean? You can't just enjoy life. Y'all let me know in y'all thoughts on this about the young lady got shot. Her friends was in the car too. I think one of them got hit. Again, violence, all that stuff is getting out of hand. So I'm tired of being a little downer. So let's get an upper. And let's look at dumb politicians. I know y'all like that. So let's look at some dumb politicians. And let's get started.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what? You know what I mean. Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Isn't America great? It's the greatest country in the world. It's so free. You don't have to be qualified to do anything. You don't have to be qualified to do anything. I just need this up. I just need this right here up. I don't need nothing else. 2024 Republican nomination preferred candidate who top answers likely GOP primary voters. Now, of course, you have to be qualified for jobs. You have to be able to do your job well. So you have to have proper qualifications. What are the people actually looking for when they look at you? What qualification do you have? Let's go over the CBS News poll and the most important things that a Republican candidate can have. And this is it. Let's go from one by one. Challenge woke ideas. Ruby did a video last week. I don't know, last Thursday. Go check it out. Most people don't even know what woke means. In the comments, before you get to this video, I want you to pause this video right now and explain to me, what does woke mean? Go ahead, give you time. What does woke mean? That's all I'm like, just right now. Go in the comments and give you a little time. So now you must figure out that idea, and now you must challenge it. What is the definition? Is it things I don't agree with? Well, then you're a SJW. You're not even a warrior against trains. You're a SJW. They believe the exact same thing. Challenging ideas I don't agree with. I don't see the difference. Okay, let's go. That's a great qualification, right? Challenge an idea that we have no clue and can change depending on how we feel. That is our first idea. Let's go to the second one right here. Oppose any gun restrictions. Now, in this country, I don't know if you noticed in America, we have had more shootings, mass shootings, not regular shootings, mass shootings means 4 or more people than there are days. That means 4 or more people have been shot on occurrence than there are days that we have had this year. Over 200. Damn, I don't even know what the number. It was 204 when we did our report, 2 weeks ago? It probably skyrocketed now. But you must oppose any gun restrictions, even background checks and balances, I'm assuming, because that's a restriction as well. Third, 61%. Say Trump won in 2020. I gave credence to the idea that maybe the Democrats cheated. We know JFK cheated back in the day. We know a few occasions where some cheating was happening. But I sent and asked for evidence because I'm all for chaos. I'm all for chaos. If you destroy this stupid system, I'm all for it because the system is so corrupt that it needs blowing up to me. So I'm all for it. If you find cheating, that means the system must burn. So I sat there and asked. I searched and I asked people on Facebook, friends that said they saw things. I said, what did you see? I need something juicy. You know what they told me? They told me you wouldn't believe what I saw. I said, I don't care. Tell me. And they said, I saw a van. They said, vote Biden. Did you tell them go in? No. Then they left. Why would I not believe I saw this? It's because people are delusional. We just make up whatever we want to see now. I probably talked about this on Tuesday. I do not know. That is what we want to see. Okay. Fourth thing, these are the 4 most important things. This is Laura Southern. I got some disagreements with her, but this is her post. Shout out to her. I'm a CNN poll. Make liberals. I done got so perplexed I went the wrong. Make liberals angry. These are the qualifications for a 4-year-old can do all this. My nephew, I can teach him to do every one of this. My nephew will be the next Republican candidate for president. He's 7. 7. Might be 8 soon. Only thing keeping him from being qualified is he's not 35. Because this is how easy it is to become the candidate. All you have to do, 85, 66, 61, 50. These are the 4 most important things for primary vote. These are the 4. This. All you gotta do is say, I don't agree with this. All you gotta do is say no to this. And all you gotta do is do that and make liberals angry. There is an account on Twitter, which is one of the most powerful Republican comments. I follow him because he's funny. His name is Cat Turd. And he is literally one of the most followed and, well, I don't know about followed, but most liked Republican infrastructures on Twitter. His name is Cat Turd. Cat Turd. I'll probably put a picture up here. Cat Turd. He's funny. He makes liberals angry. He does this great. And he does all for it. Cat Turd for president. Cat Turd for president. His name is Cat Turd. For all my smart people, you get it, right? You understand that Cat Turd is literally the most prominent Twitter online space. I just want y'all to understand that this is my nephew can be president at 8. Well, Cat Turd will be president because he's 35. Nephew can be vice president. Let's make it happen. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Shout out to Cat Turd for president. Y'all know we have to make Cat Turd president. Yeah, that's the list of reasons they gave us. The 4 more powerful reasons. It's not conservative values, sharing up the budget, and none of that stuff that should be important, or even freedoms of speech, even if we disagree or agree, which makes more sense politically, right? No, it's random. Do you make liberals angry? Can you get a rise out of the people on Twitter? If you can make the people on Twitter angry, you're good with me. Say Trump won in 2020. I don't even know why that has to be important, but somehow that's valuable too. I don't get the qualification. It's not even me choosing Republican or liberal, because I think a lot of this stuff, I think all parties seem to be doing this now. It is very strange on how they are now quantifying things. I really don't understand any of this. Like why is any of this happening? Like, can we get, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but my mind is like blown that we can't get regular policy as important thing. Like, we want to get the budget down. We want a future for our kids. Some climate change. We want better infrastructure. We want better this and that. But no, it's make liberals angry. Challenge woke ideas. Again, most people don't have a definition of woke. Now, I do get the surface level for the bottom part of the people. It's just putting things in front of us, like force feeding us certain things that's like unnecessary. But then most people don't go with it. It's just things they don't like. So I don't get none of, like, my mind is blown that like these are the 4 things you must do before anything else. Not, hey, how about we control Saudi Arabia and our oil problem? How about we do that? I mean, the water problem in Arizona. How about we do one of those things? You know what I'm saying? How about we do that? No, we can't do that. We have to fight this boogeyman that's in front of us, and we need somebody charismatic to do it. I just think politics has become a joke, and I don't think that's a good thing. But it hurts my mind. And I also know politicians don't help because they encourage this behavior because it's easier for them not to do anything. Like, most people don't know that the Senate and Republicans, I mean, I say Senate and Democrats and Republicans in the Senate have the power to pass legislation, but no one ever put pressure on them. We just like, why the president didn't pass this bill? But I'm rambling. We got 2 more stories, and this one is interesting. I hope y'all enjoy. Oh, let me make sure it's working. Let me get this down right here. Let me get it like that. Okay, there we go. We got it working now. I just want to make sure it's all good. Make sure it sound good. All right, to the next video. What's that mouth? It's me, Zell. Yes, Zell May, your boy, La Alpha. All that looking clean, looking cute, looking sexy. I don't even know if y'all be that know all that, but y'all see that I'll be that. So like and subscribe. I know we forget to tell y'all just to like and subscribe. So do it. Do it right now. You got a little time before I go hunting for weird stories as we are doing now. And this story is sad but weird and strange. So I do want to cover this because this happened in the UK. Shout out to the New York Post, which I'm getting quite a bit of my story from, as well as y'all. So let's go over it. Dialysis patient dies in car with his nurse, who failed to call the ambulance. Okay, let's go. A UK nurse had with a dialysis patient in his car and then failed to get him help when he had a heart attack, according to disciplinary hearing. When the unidentified lover killed over, Penelope Williams, 42, called a colleague instead of emergency services. Williams was found in a car park in Wrexham, Wales, with a longtime patient after he in the back. Williams initially denied any relationship with the now, but later explained that they had been having a year-long affair. The patient was listed as a heart failure and chronic kidney disease triggered by a medical episode. Okay. All right. This is very in a formal meeting with her managers, Williams, who had another partner, denied any. Now she sat in the back of his car for about 30 to 45 minutes while just talking. That's her excuse. We were just talking. You know what I mean? She further explained that the patient started groaning and suddenly, according to the hearing of the nursing and however, the nurse later admitted that they had actually been having a year-long affair while he was getting regular treatment and met that night for sex. The NMC initially said that the romp took place in the hospital car parking lot, but on Wednesday apologized to the hospital, saying it would actually happen in an unconnected car park in Wrexham. When her lover killed over, Williams called a colleague instead of emergency services. Williams was crying in distress and asking for help. She tried to explain that someone had died, but still refused to call 911. The UK equivalent, not 999, the UK equivalent of 911. Even when her pal begged her to, the report said. Instead, she waited for the colleague, who finally called for an ambulance when she got there, according to the report, which did not detail how long it was delayed from getting help. Once there, the pal also started her own doomed life-saving attempts to William half-naked secret lover. That was an interesting time. The patient death was listed as being from heart failure, chronic kidney disease triggered by a medical episode. The NMC struck off Williams, meaning she can no longer work as a nurse, for having brought the nursing profession in disrepute, meaning she disrespected the profession. Ms. Williams' action was a significant departure from the standards expected of a registered nurse and are fundamentally incompatible with her remaining on the register, the board ruled. The panel was on the view that finding in particular case demonstrated Ms. Williams' action was so serious that to allow her to continue practice would undermine public confidence in the profession and in NMC as a regulatory body. True. 100%. Listen, she did everything wrong. First off, she had an affair with a patient. That's already frowned upon. Second off, the patient had an episode, but she's a nurse. So then she does not call 911. We don't know how long it was, to be fair to her. She could have just been scared. She could have been worried about, she was worried about her job. Let's just be honest. She was worried about her job. That's why she called a colleague and not 911, because she was worried that maybe her colleague can help save her. Because this looks bad on me, and if I call the ambulance, they have nothing in the game. That's why she lied in the first place. She clearly lied to save her job. Like, I was just checking on her. We was in the parking lot. Now they came to the parking lot. I was just checking them. No, you wouldn't. He was getting down. Gave him a heart attack. I'm not blaming you for actually giving him a heart attack, but they got a heart attack. But then you don't call the ambulance. You don't call the ambulance at all. Instead, you call a colleague, which took more time because the colleague ended up calling the ambulance because we don't know what we doing. It's a dead body with you, Miss Williams. So not only did you mess up probably 3 times, we automatically gonna say 2. First off, the affair, it can be forgiven. Then you didn't do common medical practice in which people would trust you. I feel like the most confident people you would be with is a medical professional when you have said heart attack. But instead, I'm out here croaked out because you don't want to lose your job. Because you don't want to be seen with an affair. But if I do it a little later, I can make up an excuse, right? I can make up an excuse. Let me know y'all thoughts. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. This is crazy. That was an insane story. The lady slept with a patient, got in trouble for it, got in trouble for sleeping with said patient, and got fired from her job. Well, it was hers was much better than the opposite one, right? It was much better than the other story. Yeah, yeah, Great Pill. That was, she slept with the man. He croaked over. She like, instead of calling the ambulance like her friend said, she called the friend. He came over. Then he called it. Well, I don't know if it's he or she. They called the ambulance, and then the man got. I'm like, maybe you could have saved the guy's life. We don't know yet. It can't be confirmed. He could have had a heart attack and it would have been over. But you could have probably saved their life. Like, that's insane to me, to not be able to actually fuck. You're a nurse, ma'am. You are a nurse. I don't understand. How in the world are you not capable of doing basic function? Like, how are you not able to function? I have not seen charges pressed on Great Pill, but she lost her job. She lost her nursing license and everything. They said she can no longer do any of that because she has broken the trust of the people. And I agree. There is no way you sleep with the patient. The patient has a heart attack, and it's on you still because you didn't take the proper precautions because you was worried about your job. That's insane to me. That shout out to it, man. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. We only got one more story. This is gonna be a very short episode. I don't have Ruben. This show was made for the co-response from doing the story to interact with each other. So I know it might be a little weird and different. I got the little room in the back of the shout out to Biggie Boss one more time for the amazing room. shout out to the shark. Go get all I'm saying. We got one more story. Then I have a little short scale. She ain't break my trust. That's a wild story. Man, real life lost his life sleeping with. Think about it. He had a heart attack. He had a real achy breaky heart. That's crazy. To sleep with a man in mid-6 and then have a heart attack and then be a nurse and don't call them. Hey, that's a wild story. That's a wild story. That's a good one. Next up, we do have a sport woman. So it ain't, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all can tell me if y'all agree or disagree with her thought process. I personally 100% disavow this thought process, but y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with it or not. So let's get started. Y'all know this lady? She's been going viral lately. Let's listen to what she get. Why is she going viral? I am so perplexed.
Man should always make a way. I feel like I'm not gonna work my hands to the bones to provide. I'm not gonna work 16 to 20 hours a day or a week to provide for my family.
I understand what she's saying, right? She wants the high value man. She what the red pill loves. She wants to be taken care of. Now, that mindset is a little scary to me because she's like, I don't want to work my hand to the bone. If you're a housewife, my grandma was a housewife. I'm probably only one of the few housewives in my family in the South of Mississippi. Most people tend to work in restaurants or cook or do something, and they have to clean or be a maid or something. They take care of old people. Even my auntie was 70 taking care of an 85-year-old. Like, that's just what you do. But she wants to be taken care of, right? She wants to be, which is normal, but again, taking care of the home is work. I don't know, this thought that somehow if you just sit at home, you don't do nothing, you just watch Days of Our Lives. My grandma and my aunties would wake up, even though they worked, and my grandma did, they would wake up at 4 a.m. and start breakfast. Big meal for my grandpa. All of a sudden, he gets up and they get finished about 7. He eats, he goes to work. I'm at the house. She's taking care of the grandkids. She took care of the kids when it was that time, but then she took care of the grandkids. Like I said, all the other people worked. Then she sits there, she cleans, she mops, she does the thing. And then she depending on what time she does it, sometimes she does it in the evening, sometimes she does it after. And then she goes and then she begins cooking again for the big meal. Make sure he has something for lunch if he come home for lunch. Make sure we have some, everybody's fed. Random strangers come in, they have food too. They come in and, hey, Miss Mildred, and they come in and eat food. Then she continues, she'll watch the Days of Our Lives, because it's time for Days of Our Lives at 1 o'clock. And she watch one of this. So that's a break time, one at about 3. Got them 2 shows, Days of Our Lives. I think it was Young and the Restless at the time. So that was her period during that. So she watched the show. And then she goes back, cleans every other room, makes the beds up, depending on what time it is. To make the bed up probably in the morning. This is what they typically did. Again, if you want to keep a whole household, multiple kids, and doing that lifestyle, it's still a lot of work. So I don't know if her idea of being a sugar baby is quite what you think it is. But let's continue to watch.
You're the man. You have the penis. Go get a job. Get 3 jobs. My man has 2 jobs. Go get 7 jobs and 2 side hustles to buy me the things that I want because I'm a woman.
Wait. See, now we got to an issue. You want me to work 7 jobs? Listen, this is what the red pill want, right? This is Manosphere want. She appears to be young. She wants y'all to get a job, take care of her. She wants you to work 7 jobs. Oh, but listen to Rolo. She gonna sleep with the pool boy while you working your 7 jobs, so you can't date her. Who does the red pill date then? This woman is clearly out of her mind, by the way. I'm not working 7 jobs so you can buy you what you want because you're a woman. Like, I always in my mind wanted to be able to take care of my wife, my kids, and do it my own. If she wanted to work, if she didn't, she didn't have to. If she did, that's my goal. That's what I'm working hard for. That's why you see all these videos. That's why I recorded 8 videos today. That's why I did, and that's why I'm gonna edit them tomorrow, and it's gonna come out whenever it comes out, depending on what videos I like. But I would never pick it. I don't want you to feel like it's owed to you. I want you to be like, yo, I'm willing to love you, take care of the kid, do all that. I'm down for you, and I don't really want to work, but I'm willing to do what I have to do. Because relationships it's not 50-50, it's 100-100. I'm gonna give my all to you, you give your all to me. I think that 50-50 thing is like, I'm giving you half of me. I think a lot of problems in the relationships is people don't want to sacrifice in the relationship. And I'm not talking about sacrifice something big, I'm just talking about in general sacrifice. I'm willing to work 2 jobs for you if you're willing to do cleaning and everything else and take care of the kids and take care of the family. I'm willing to do it. But if you sound spoiled, I'm not willing to do that anymore. If you want me to spoil you, it's different than we agreeing that I'm gonna grind and you do what you do. But if I'm working hard to spoil you, and I'm not your father. I'm not here to spoil you. Now, I will spoil you at times, but I'm not here to spoil you. I'm here to work hard because you're working hard for me. We're giving off each other energy. We're feeding off each other. You cook, you clean, you take care of the house. I'm working hard. I take care of you. That's the agreement we have. That's the relationship. That's how we function. If I sit at the house and you always at the home just eating food and not doing anything, time to hire a maid, what are you doing? What do you contribute? Everybody has to contribute in a relationship. Or even if I like you, even though you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, I'm gonna resent you. And I might just stop spoiling you sooner or later, and then you're gonna want a divorce. I'm probably gonna look for somebody else who's gonna contribute more to me. You think you can just sit there and be a pocket and then you good. Not how this works. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, listen. It's an older video. We had 2 older videos today. Ruby's technological issues, but hopefully we'll have her back by Monday. So we're hoping for that. If not, we'll have another show like this. Just me chilling with y'all. The show, like, they're not dynamic different because the show was meant to, we watch this, we watch the video, we study it, whatever we're doing, and then we react to it together and get different opinions. But doing it like this is very interesting. So I do appreciate y'all for watching with me and enjoying all these videos. I might bring up one more thing. We might react to one more thing live together. But I have to see how that goes. But I do think on this subject, listen, I'm not saying don't spoil your girl. You should spoil your girl. But I found out, I saw this conversation the other day when a woman was talking about, oh, she had a man who said, you can't go here, you can't do this, you can't do that. Then all of a sudden, you became babyfied and you wanted to go everywhere with him, and then he got annoyed with you, and then you're like, oh, this not working. And sometimes that happens. Like, you babyfy somebody so much, sometimes it's on you. Sometimes you babyfy the person, whether it's a man or woman. That's how you get pookies. Pookies got babied so much they became pookies. They became good at being a dude who's obedient and always at the house. You confident that he's there. You know what I mean? You know he's gonna be there. So it's easier for you to understand where Pookie is, what Pookie's doing. I don't have to worry about Pookie. Pookie is always gonna be there. He's always gonna give me what I want, what I need, etc. So things like that is always interesting to me. Because I think sometimes we create the monsters we despise or something. I think sometimes we doing that. I do want to watch some because Adam 22 been coming up, so I do want to actually watch this. This is very interesting to me. This is vastly interesting to me. So we're gonna do it in Zell Solo. Joe, I think Joe might be a Pook. No, Joe ain't no Pook. He a Ray Ray. Joseph Jones is a Ray Ray, 100%. I'm letting y'all know that right now. So Joseph Jones is a Ray Ray. I just want y'all to know that right now. And we're about to have a reaction to this interview, which I think is absolutely insane. This is part of it. This is 6 minutes and 31 seconds. And we're going to interact live. Y'all going to be with me on this journey of actually interacting. Hold on. It's not on here. Let me put the chat overlay over here. I did not put the chat overlay over here. Okay, it's not on this page. But we back to our original homepage. So let's go. We're going to react to this live because I think this is absolutely insane. Because I have never, like, see, you do you, right? You do you. Y'all see that title right there, right? Y'all see what that says, though. Y'all see that, right? That's insane to me. Like, listen, you do what you do, you live your life, all that. But this man said he's going to profit out for this, and he's going to talk about everything because this is true. I have not watched this video, so I don't know if it's going to be the most insane thing I ever heard in my life. That title is absolutely insane. But let's react to it. Let's react. We're gonna react hard. Hold up, let me unmute it. Unmute, there you go.
When I see the full thing, or like, you know, however much of it I end up seeing.
Oh, this is Adam 22. He does corn with his wife. His wife has never done with someone else, right? This is the backstory, because I know a lot of y'all might not have backstory. Y'all might not know who these people is. You see Unico and everybody they know who it is, but he allowed his wife a month after marriage for the first time to with a man named Jason Love. And he's on all those crazy ones, the extreme ones. And so this is the story now he's talking about his wife coming back to him after dealing with this black man. And I thought this was so interesting. I have to react with y'all.
I'm probably going to enjoy seeing it. And it makes me think about like my best frame of reference, because I have not spent almost any time in my life learning about like how polyamorous people work or anything like that. But when I was at the AVN Awards back in January, there was a couple of different dudes who came up to me with their wives or girlfriends and said, hey, if you ever have time or you're ever down, I would love for you to fuck my wife.
What? Hey man. Hey.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like that's wild. Like I didn't even take it serious or anything like that. But I understand what those guys are thinking. They have watched me in porn or whatever. They've watched you in porn, and they would love to.
I don't even know if I can see
just see their girl inserted into that environment. Mm-hmm. And
Great Pitt, ain't no way you haven't finished that movie yet. There is absolutely no way you have not finished that movie yet. What part you on? What part are you on, Great Pitt? There is no. You still can't stay awake? That's insane. Hey, Joe, you Nico, Mandrell and the Great Pill, the one that can't finish the movie, and it is that terrible to them that she can't finish this. The whole podcast on this movie. You can't finish it. It just what part you get to? Let's listen to this dude talk about this weird thing again.
Just seeing you like looking like a glamorous porn star on camera with a very well-known professional. It's not the worst thing in the world to me. I'm not super mad about it. And then I feel like it's kind of allowed me to even just embrace the fact that like, yeah, in prior situations, even with you, I've fucked girls with one of my friends and that was okay. But because it's a girl who I don't have a real relationship with.
Get out the movie. That's the beginning of the movie. That's the beginning of the movie. That is wild. That is wild. That is wild. When Batman was helped by Wonder Woman at the bridge, my man falls asleep at the beginning. Hey, drink a lot of like, what's some energy drinks? Drink one of them energy drinks to try to get through it. Be all hyped up on something. Watch it while you lifting weights or something.
But now I'm kind of like, well, why the fuck do I care? Especially as a porn person, you know, it's like, why would it be such a big deal? If I enjoy it with a girl that I don't give a fuck about, what is the point of me not doing that with?
And you're turned on by it, and the girl's turned on by it clearly. So it's like
disrespectful thing, right?
I mean, as long as you're consenting, I mean, and you're turned on by it, and the girl's turned on by it clearly. So it's like,
well, clearly you're turned on.
Yeah, I'm talking about myself as
you're
the girl
not
in this
shying
situation.
Judgment off.
Away from this whole double team thing that I'm
soak
proposing
myself
here,
away
right?
from judgment.
No, not at all. I actually have some pictures of positions I'd like to try with you on my phone.
See, that's one thing that I was thinking when we started talking about it is like, okay, if we're going to do this double team scene, what are the positions? Because I need to make sure that this...
No, he just got married to her. They've been dating for like 7 years. He just got married and decided to let her go off. That's the weird part of me, though. I'm going to be honest. That's the weird part. Judgment off. But why did you wait till you get married? If you started like, let's say you're Disney and you just the relationship started like that, cool, maybe, cool. But 7 years in, you might need to, man. I was just saying, do it. Energy drink and lift some weights. Like, do some like, what's them 8-hour energy and do some weights while watching. By the way, well, how do y'all think about this? How y'all feel about this? He waited till he got married and then like, okay.
This dude's dangler ain't like too close to my face or anything.
Well, I don't think we should do it the first time, but I would like to be DP'd by you and someone else.
So the butt and the vagina.
Yeah.
Well, I see. Okay, right there. Boom.
YouTube, you got this on your platform, man.
Boom, jealousy triggered because we haven't had anal in like a year.
Okay.
And you're gonna say, oh, it's because last time we tried to do an anal scene, you came in like 4 minutes.
So okay,
you were like, well, actually, I wasn't gonna say that.
Well, you could be the guy in my butt. Would you still be jealous?
I just don't really like.
I think she wanted the marriage for the status because they have kids. That's fair.
Love the idea of my balls clapping.
All right, all right. I can't really get through this. I'm not, Judgment zone. Judgment zone. I'm sorry. That is straight. Tell me how y'all feel about it. That is a wild. But I do agree with you. I think she wanted the marriage for the status because they have kids now, or they have a kid. This story is very strange. I don't know if y'all really want to watch this interview. It is very strange. But I do want to thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I know we had, like I said, Ruby couldn't get on today because technical issues. I was a little late because of the lightness and all the other stuff. But I want to shout out to Rosalind, she's in chat. We got the Gray Pill, Unico, Char, all the legends in chat. We got some people that couldn't make it today because of the same issue that some of the technical issues we had. It's thundering and lightning, so I don't want to be on too long. So I don't want to keep y'all too long. And it's just a good hour and 25 be good, right? Just my stories. Like I said, this show is made off dynamic of me and Ruby, so it's kind of harder to just react to myself, reacting to me. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird to just react to me when y'all can just watch it. But I could try to tell y'all thought process and stuff. So hopefully hopefully Ruby will be back Monday. If not, I'll have an interesting discussion. Probably have somebody up. Because like I said, it's about a discussion that what the show is based off of on these crazy topics. Because if we were just doing this, I'd just make a video. But I did want to hang out with y'all today. I do want to talk to y'all. Shout out to Dangerously Active in the chat. Legend, Alpha right there. Salute. But yeah, I just want to hang out with y'all, chill with y'all, just show y'all the background, just hang out, you know, just have a good fun time. By the way, if y'all do see me stream on my Zelmay channel, which is right here, I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna say what's down in the chat. But if y'all do want to see me stream, I will be streaming games probably next week. So shout out to my personal channel, Overall 99 Gaming. I'll probably be on Overall 99 Gaming, not this channel. Shout out to Shaw. Shaw is the MVP, always in chat. Best mod, #1 mod, everything. We wasn't too long today, Shaw. We wasn't too long today. But I just always gotta give my salutation to everybody. I think a lot of people had like electrical issues, especially in Canada. I know a lot of power out and everybody. I appreciate you, the Cheshire Cat legend right there, Alpha 2. We have Great Pill in the chat, legend. He gave some great point. I think she wanted Mary. I think he's gonna do this one day too. I think he's gonna do this topic. So like I said, I hope Root will be back Monday. If not, we'll figure something out for the Monday show. But until then, I do appreciate, I do love y'all. Like and subscribe, all that. Remember, we have the pinned tweet up, so go check out the social medias. We almost good on Rumble, so be there on Rumble. I think I got Rumble Overall 99 Media on Rumble too. Like I said, this thing will be up. I'll be representing both my companies when I stream on Overall 99 Gaming and Zelmay Twitch channel. So if you're over there, and the Kick channel. Caterpillar in the chat, slapping that like. I do appreciate you. We got all the cats, the caterpillars, everybody. We got Unico. I just want to thank y'all. I know it's a real short show, but again, just one person. Reacting to it myself is very strange, but we can chat, and I enjoy chatting with y'all. So I hope y'all have a great day. Peace. Remember to keep stomping. Why? Something amazing can happen. Life can be bad. It looked like the storm is coming. Nothing going right in your life. But you kept running through the rain, and all of a sudden you reach your destination. And your destination where you great. So that's why you keep stomping. You keep stomping because you never know. Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, people making 9, 10 figures right now. Didn't get on till they were 40 because they kept going. They kept making plays. They kept doing comedy shows. Oprah kept putting out for acting, and she got into Color Purple, and good thing happened. Whoopi Goldberg, they all were, some of them were older, so it might look like it's not your time, but remember it's your time. Why? Because you simply kept stomping. And if you remember that, something amazing can happen. I ain't did that in a minute, but it's a good one. It felt good to actually get that off, and this, hope it inspires somebody today, if anybody watching. I do appreciate y'all. See y'all in the gaming room, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I might be on here and game, and then game while we talk about stuff. So might be in the gaming room again. I have to make a room for it. I do appreciate y'all. Goodbye. Update. We probably will have something Monday. I do not know yet. I will update y'all as I get with Ruby and we figure everything out. And hopefully she'll be back. I miss my co-host. Shout out to Ruby. All right. Peace.